You're about to watch all of these teams come in here. Doctor one, pin one, and tie one. You're only going to see these teams one time tonight. It's not like your common ranch rodeo where those teams keep coming back in the arena time and time again. There's a 4-minute time limit on this deal to Doctor one, pin one, and tie one. The first team coming in here should be Climber Livestock out of Claude, Texas. Thank you so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of San Angelo, Texas. My name's Caleb Edwards, and I'm proud to be your announcer this year at this wonderful event. We're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to buck a lot of horses, and you're going to see some of the finest cowboying that you can see in the state of Texas. The Climber Livestock fellas out of Claude, Texas have made their way into the arena. And that drops the flag. You see the man out there atop that horse in the red shirt. He dropped the flag. Climber team is on the move. They've got a doctor one, they've got a pin one, and they've got a tie one. This is the only time you're going to see each team in here. One time this very evening. 4-minute time limit, ladies and gentlemen. They're working on catching one while they finish the pinning. My roper jerks the slack, and I don't know if he pulled it. I can't see too well from here. He's going to have to try again. You got your one of them pinned already. Trying to catch one, got a rope one. Got a doctor one. All right, here comes the roping part of him. Stretch him out, cowboys, stretch him out. Looking pretty nice. Get down off that pony and doctor one. After you time, that's right. You got a rope one, time. Pin it and doctor. Fastest time wins the event, and it's looking all right.
I just got in over here. I didn't.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. Got a doctor, and that stops the time right there unofficially. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Climber Livestock setting the pace for everybody else. That's a pretty good time, fellas. Pay them off, Amarillo. Let them hear from you. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Not too bad. Bronc Riders, there's only about 14 teams from you, so you sissies be getting ready. We're going to get everything set back up just right. Allen Cattle is going to be the next team coming to us. Freona, Texas, consisting of Matt Cramblett, Tanner Allen, and Quincy Carlton. Our officials will push them back. You guys go ahead and come in the arena. 220, what you're trying to beat from Climber Livestock. All right, we're just about ready to bring in the next team. I hope you ladies and gentlemen are ready for some great bronc riding later this evening. We got 2 sections coming to you. 3 Lazy S Rodeo Productions bringing it to you, the Livestock Company. Rooster Jamie Schwartz out here, and I mean to tell you, the pen doesn't get any more consistent than what they haul. Allen Cattle Company. They have entered the arena. Flagman is sitting pretty on that horse, waiting on us to bring something to him. Trying to beat 2 minutes and 20 seconds, set by Climber Livestock. And there's your flag drop. Go get them, fellas. Trying to beat 220. We got a rope one, we got a doctor one, we got a pin one. All 3 cattle got to be used in the event. You got a 4-minute time limit. So we've got one pinned, we're about to have one tied, and now we got to get one doctored and drop that flag. Hurry, cowboy, hurry. Look at this. I think we might be setting a new pace right here. That drops the flag, and I'm looking at about 1 minute and 12 seconds, give or take. A round of applause is an understatement for Allen Cattle Company. That is a little quick, fellas. They kind of had a game plan coming into this deal, I'm afraid. Well, I'm not afraid, but you other teams ought to be afraid. This is going to be some money right here. Allen Cattle came to do it right at 1 minute and 12 seconds. Nicely done, fellas. Freona, Texas. That will bring in the /Y Cattle Company. Jayton Walden, Josh Burns, and Colton Kingston. Just down the road in Happy, Texas. /Y coming to you. And the flag is up. Time starts now. Go get them, fellas. You got 3 things to do tonight, and we'll never see you again. Trying to beat 1 minute and 12. Happy Texas Cowboys with the /Y. While we're watching these guys get started, we got to give some thank yous out, and I mean serious thank yous. Herman Oak Leather and Tri-State Ford. Looky here, already got one pin. That's cowboying. Texas Dodge, thank you so much. And Dean Cluck Feed Yard. We got some raffle tickets going on out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mr. Gary Wiggins. We got a raffle buckle going on out there. Make sure you get some raffle tickets purchased for that belt buckle. So far, the friends at the /Y having a little tough luck. But they still got a chance to be better than that 220 you saw on the first team. Get it together, fellas. You got one pin. We just need to doctor one and stretch one out roping. 2 of them caught waiting on the healer. Catching, cocking, double hockey. That's the name where you win that money. I see a no time down there from the judge on top of that throne. /Y, I'm sorry, fellas, no time for you. We'll clear the arena and bring in the Spike S team. Skylar Flake, Dylan Squires, Trip Townsend out of Crowell, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, this wonderful ranch rodeo and bronc riding you're watching today is going to benefit the WRCA Scholarship and Crisis Fund. Nobody is walking out of here making a ton of money. It's not like that. This thing is going for serious inquiries. Scholarships and the Crisis Fund for the WRCA. Go to them, Spike S. Your time has started. Knock it out, fellas. Got one pinned, got to get one tied. Ladies and gentlemen, I know many of you have been to a regular rodeo where you've watched the tie-down calf roping, and I assure you, these calves that are being tied here this evening are nothing like the calves you watch at a regular rodeo get tied. These are about double, maybe even triple the weight. Got one pinned, got one tied. Now we got to get a little doctoring going on. Stretch him out. And that'll do it. 1 minute, 51 seconds, 1.51. Thank you for paying them off. That'll put them good enough second place right now. Cattle are moving out of the way. Cramblett Cattle is the next team to come in. Matt Cramblett, Tanner Allen, and Clay Page out of Canyon, Texas. Your time has started, fellas. Go Wrangle. Well, you see what's happening down here. We got a little action going on, a rope pop. I'm telling you, watch your fingers, watch your face. You'll get a little stitches if you're not careful. Trying to beat a minute 15, and I think they're a little too scattered for that. We got one pinned. We still need to rope one in time and get the other one doctored. Kingston Cattle, you're coming in next. TCJ Cattle, then Bar Lazy K, then Flying Squirrel Cattle. I'm only a few from you. There's a no-time flag in there. My official rides up to the Cowboys and says, here's what we've got going on and the reason behind it. And that's why you see the team meeting that takes place right before we start this thing. The cattle have got to be laid completely on their side when they're doctored. That'll result in a no time. They went over that in the meeting. I know it's hard to forget that, but a little tough luck on that deal. Kingston Cattle, come on in. Colton Kingston. Dylan Squires. Jim Kingston also in with these fellas. Headley, Texas is the team. Come on. We clear the arena. Moving on right along. Here we go. Kingston Cattle, go to them and have a little fun. Got one pinned and working on tying one. Working on it. Come on, fellas. Kingston Cattle Company working hard, trying to get in there and beat it. You got a minute and 12, you got 2:20 in there, and you got a minute 50 something. Pretty close, pretty close. Bronc riders, you better be getting stretched out and ready. We'll be to you shortly. It ain't gonna take long. One's tied, one's pinned. All we got to do is doctor, and we'll drop the flag. That'll stop the time. 2 minutes, 24 seconds. 2 and 24. Kingston Cattle Company, you know what? A little bit is better than nada. You got a qualified time, and that's all that matters. TCJ Cattle in the arena. Tom Turner, Chad Walker, Jed Rourke. Shattuck, Oklahoma. Bring some cattle to us. Take off, fellas. Time started. Well, they had one pinned, and you saw the first one dart off, and then it's a chain reaction. Gonna go ahead and throw a little twine on one, or at least attempt to. That might be the best way to do it right there. That might be how I would do it. Just run them down, fellas, until they get plumb tired. We got one rope, and we're working on the pin and steel. Catch the heels and get one tied down. My heeler's having a little tough luck. Got him stretched out, get him tied, get him tied. Work him over, all right. There's the pinning job done. We got the tying already taking place. All we'll lack after that now. Little doctor in action, and we'll drop a flag. Got him stretched out, ready for a little fine doctoring going on. The flag is up. That'll stop the time. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 2 and 30. TCJ Cattle out of Shattuck, Oklahoma. Bar Lazy K. Sean Lorenz. Logan Lorenz. Will Funderburg out of Canyon, Texas. It'll be the next team to come into the arena. Followed by the Flying Squirrel Cattle Company, Bar Ladder H and Hunt Cattle, and then T3 Cattle. We are not far from you. Bar Lazy K, and let's do it. Building a few more loops and still staying in it. That's what it's about. It's not a quitting thing. You ain't got a choice on the ways of cowboying. We got to get it done. They'll stay in there and fight it out, no doubt. 4-minute time limit, but they're doing all right. Still plenty of time left. Now, I'm just going to let you ladies and gentlemen out there know, this is what we came up with on this Oliver's second annual Cowboy Celebration. The rules, that is. You know your Cowboys have got to have the right attire, the hats. You don't have to have the leggings. It's a little warm today, but you got to be in long sleeves. We already talked about the 4-minute time limit. You can only carry one rope. All 3 head must be used in this event. There's no roping inside the little pen. The gate must be shut on the pen cattle. The cattle must remain tied for the 6 seconds when you see them finally go down on that. We're still working on it, but I'm telling you, they're not going to quit.
That summer dust gold red in Texas skies. Day and night the hot wind.
1 minute remain. 1 minute.
Wasn't the guy came to get Daddy's side. He said the yellow coats found first and that 2 long years we both watched him grow. But the pastures all have died and the melon creeks run dry. Son, I've got to sell Bandito Gold. Bandito Gold. Think of all the mighty rivers we crossed and all the mountains we have.
And 30 seconds. He's waving them off. It's a no time. Our official has waved them off.
Single-handed in our fire. Thank the Lord that spring we got the rain. With thunderstorms and buckets full of cane.
So one of the rules we talked about earlier, all 3 head there got to be used. We had one of them that still was out there, the loner. And that's all right, because I know Amarillo, Texas will let these guys hear them, paying them off, because they're out here doing it. Not everybody's going to get out here and do it, so thank you. We'll clear this thing out. Flying Squirrel Cattle Company is going to come into the arena here in just a little bit. Time started. Come get some. The Flying Squirrel guys. Trying to use the crowd method. Oh, and didn't have a fella right there next to the gate, and he slips away. He had the right idea, and I liked it. One's rope, go ahead for the heels, cowboy, and he puts it in the dirt. It's all right, rebuild your loop. You got plenty of time. You're watching Skylar Flake, Dylan Squire, and Jim Kingston out of Crowell, Texas, with the Flying Squirrel Cattle Company. Man, that might burn a hand right there. A little slack running through there. Got to dally off and get it done. Let's tie one down. One tied, getting ready to doctor one, still need to pin one. Come on, fellas, you're all right. Time is still in here. Here comes the doctoring. Got to get that medicine out of the pocket. There's the doctor. Let's pin one and stop some time. Run him down. One minute. Thirty seconds. Stop the time, looky here. 3 minutes, 36 seconds on a 4-minute time limit. Nicely done. 3.36. It's a qualified time for the Flying Squirrel Cattle Company. And the crowd goes wild on a Saturday night in Amarillo, Texas for the qualified time. Ranch bronc riding is getting real close. We got 2 sections of it for you tonight, and I mean some horses are going to buck. I hope you're ready to watch a little bit of that. We clear the arena and come back with the Bar Ladder H and Hunt Cattle Company. Bar Ladder H and Hunt Cattle Company. This is team number 1. This should be Freddie Hunt, Chauncey Westner, and Dane Banta out of Allison, Texas. And the flag drops. Go have some fun, cowboys. Trying to find the best team of vaqueros this very evening in Amarillo, Texas. Bar Ladder H and Hunt Cattle, team number 1, having a little tough look, but that's all right. They're going to keep going. They're not going to stop. Hey, man, if somebody would just hand him that rope, he'll dally off and do it again, I promise you. We're pretty far north of the borders. Anybody here in Amarillo got to speak a little Espanol? Maybe once or two? Yeah. One down. Hey, one pinned. Looky here, we're getting close to stopping some time. Saddles are getting put on these great broncs that Jamie and Rooster Schwartz have brought to us this evening. We're about 3 teams away from the first section of bronc riding. 1 minute remaining. Cowboys, 1 minute. "30 seconds. Hustle, hustle, you've got 30 seconds. Four minutes is up. That is 4 minutes. Bar Ladder H and Hunt Cattle Team 1. That is a no time. Allison, Texas. T3 Cattle out of Shattuck, Oklahoma. Coming to us next. 3 teams from you, and we're going into some ranch bronc riding. T3 Cattle, Tom Turner, Chad Walker, and Colby Turner out of Shattuck, Oklahoma. Flag is up. Let's go get some now.
You're about what I think.
Hey, hey, we're trying to do this thing early like they know what's going on. 1 pinned. Come on, fellas. T3 Cattle not messing around. Fish it, fish it. He's got one caught, but he went through it. He might have to redo it. And I'm getting a no time from my official, J.H. Bar Cattle Company. Tell DeWitt, Trapper Bond, and Austin Christensen out of Gate, Oklahoma will be the next team coming in here. J.H. Bar Cattle Company. Tell, Trapper, and Austin. Still need somebody to beat that minute and 15. Cattle have come into the arena. The flag is about to drop. Hey, let's go. Check it out, doing good. One pin, getting ready to tie one. Cowboy trying to put some twine on the third and final to get ready for that doctrine. Now, if you paid attention, you saw the difference right there. The Cowboy decided to go ahead and mug him instead of stretch him out with a head and heel. You can mug him down, and that's what he did. The doctrine took place, and it dropped the flag in a time of 2 minutes and 14 seconds. 2.14. Thank you for paying them off. J.H. Bar Cattle Company, 2 and 14. One team remains before the first section of ranch bronc riding. Bar, Ladder, H, and Hunt Cattle. This is team number 2 for them tonight, about to ride into the arena. Team number 2, Bar, Ladder, H, and Hunt Cattle. Team number 2, this is Freddie Hunt, Chauncey Wessner, and Todd Watkins. Should be number 15 on the list. The flag is up. Come and get some. Have a little fun. One pinned, 2 remain. These guys like my idea earlier. Just run them down. Let them get tired. Eventually they'll stop for you. He darted right out from under you, man. I'm telling you, that was not your fault. I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing. Man, just a little short on that one, but you were spot on. One pin, still got to get 2 to deal with. Lots of good raffle tickets out there, ladies and gentlemen. Second annual Oliver's Cowboy Celebration. The Oliver's Belt with Gary Wiggins buckle. $5 per ticket or 6 for $20, and you must be present to win. I believe that one's going on tonight. And you can get raffle tickets for that handmade saddle. But that'll be in the finals for the WRCA in November right here in Amarillo. But you can go ahead and buy your raffle tickets now. One pin, 1 down, trying to get him tied. 1 minute, boys. You got 1 minute. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. That's going to be time, and you got an escapee out here. No time.